morning, everybody. 26th of September, and we're on tile number 584. What have I got today? I've just gone all out with colour today. Regular tile, and I've inked everything that I could sort of get my hands on, kind of going around a little bit and mixing it. And then I've spritzed it with water, and then just let it dry. So you put these lovely little speckles going on. So, of course, black pen, pencil Tortillon. I'm also going to use a bit of my brush pen today. And I've got a white gel pen as well. So we'll just see how it goes, shall we? Hope everybody's okay. And all cosy and tucked up, or, you know, sat there with a nice cup of tea. We've not long had lunch, so whether I get a cup of tea or not, I don't know. But we'll see. Okay, so let's make a start. I'm going to come in with pencil first. Let's go in a little bit. Hi, Rose. I say Rose because Rose's name has come up 3 times there. But and hello everybody else as well. I can't see everybody else's name, so okay. Pencil then, and you can do this any way you like. It's fine. Oh hi Joanne. Oh, and Susan's there. It's been a bit of an odd day today. I don't know why, but it's kind of all sort of ended up rushed. I know, Joanne. I thought I'd go colourful today. So all right, are we ready? Take a deep breath, everybody. We've got this. I'm going to put a swirl in. Now, of course, me being left-handed, the swirl is going to go this way. And it kind of does that. Hello, Pamela. Is that Pamela from Spain? But if you want to do it the other way, please feel fine. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. I know, happy Friday. Is that what it is? Because it's Friday. To be fair, though, I don't really associate the difference between weekends anymore, because it's always tangle days. Now I'm going to go a bit wider with this, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to come the other way. So I'm going to start sort of about here and down, look, and I'm going to come underneath. I know, all those underneath things going on, and again, sort of keep it similar there. Then I'm going to get wider, so it's like goes underneath, you see. So I've got that kind of a crossover effect. Okay. Oh, Rose, did you see it on Sanntangle? I know, I had to print that fabric. So let's have a look. Let's go a little bit bigger. I think I'm all about colour at the moment. I think that's what it is. Let's just join that to the top. So, okay, I'm going to go with this side. I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to put myself a line that goes slightly in there. Okay. And then another one, look. And I'm going to curve it off at the bottom there. And then let's get another one in. Now, you might only get 2 in, you might get 3 in or more. It depends on how you've sort of left that gap there. See, slight sort of little curve there, like that. Okay, so let's have a look at this side then. I'm going to do a similar thing at the bottom. So here, because I'm going to go that way for this one. See, look under, so it's slightly curved, like that. And then, like this one. Okay. And I can get another one in, I reckon. All right. That's why I did it all in pencil, because, of course, I wanted to go through and ignore those bits there, see, because we don't want those bits in. All right. If you're happy with that, then let's get this done in pen. So I'm going to put these in first. It just makes life a bit easier for me. And around, and we go there. Joanne, there's not any new binders at the minute. We've just ordered something else, so we can't do binders at the same time. It's just all to do with cost and logistics, but we will get some in. But I know a lot of you have already got your diary planner anyway, and if you didn't want to use a binder, we'll punch them, we'll coil them as well. So they are next month. When I say next month, next Saturday. We've got a few other bits planned for this Sunday. Okay. Oh, happy birthday, Wendy. I saw somebody post that earlier, so I hope you're having a great day. Okay, see, I'm going to go underneath there. Let's stop there now, look. And there. Okay. Oh, let's get that one in. So let's go out a little bit now so you see what I've got. Look at this. Okay. Let's come in and around there. Does look like a twisting rail track, doesn't it? Right. Let's do this one. Okay, down we go. So we've got that in. All right, happy with that. So far, so good. So I can get rid of those bits of pencil lines now. I don't need them. Okay. So let's have a look at this side then. I'm going to come in with pencil for a moment. Where have I got the largest sort of space? Probably here. Look, I've got a bit more there than there. So I'll do it this way. So I'm going to bring this underneath here. And let's do that one as well. Make that a little further out maybe. Like that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Oh, joy, yeah, DNA as well. Okay, so let's do this one first. I'm going to put myself a little sort of shape there. Oh yeah, Joe. Use your orange one. I've got my pink one and my red one sort of lined up. I actually, somebody needed an orange one, so I gave, mine went, because I hadn't opened it, mine went to somebody, so I don't even own an orange one myself. But I never reorder the same colours. I always order something different, don't I? So. Okay, so we've got this like little sort of curved shape going on there. All right. And then let's continue it kind of curved on there. See? And this one, let's take that over like that. So looking down here then, I'm going to come in and I'm going to put myself a little triangular shape there. A little curved line there. Let's do the same on that one. Now you can decide, are you going to have it in front or are you going to have it behind? I'm going to take it behind. And at the top here, let's have a little sort of shape. Again, very triangular, but this time I'm going to bring it round this way. See? Okay, let's put this in pen. I'm going to put that curved line in first, like that. And then let's do that shape. And I'm going to do like a little part line there. Let me go in a little bit more. Hang on. So it's wobbling all over the place today. I do apologise. There you go. So you see, I've imagined you can see the base, but I don't want to draw the whole base in. And maybe a little line there. Oh, bless me. Let's bring this out here. And I'm going to put like a little sort of shape on the top like that, look. Bring it back through. Alright, mine a bit higgledy-piggledy, I don't mind. I think sometimes it adds to it, doesn't it? So let's bring that there, look. So it looks like it's going underneath. And then there, I'm not going to curve that one as much. I'm going to straighten it off a little bit. So let's put some little dots in there. And again, if you can see anything left, there's little bits around there. So let's get this one in, same as before. Let's put that bit first. And then I'm going to come down here. That one, a curve at the bottom, and kind of imagine a little bit of it, a bit of a highlight. Put those two shapes in again. You can do those little bits, corners there, and a round little shape like so. And a little bit there. Let's have a little look. Okay, so let's draw in the connector. One there, look, and then one across there. And again, I'm going to put some little dots in, like that. Okay. So, next little bit then, I'm going to put myself some bubbles in here. So I'm going to start with some little bubbles. So it's kind of whatever's in these jars is fizzing away there. You see? And then they're going to get a little bit bigger. So I'm just going around a couple of times. You know, if you're not sure about drawing bubbles, if you do it once, you think, oh, I'm not so sure. If you go around it a couple of times, it'll redefine it. That's what we want. Just making sure that we're round. You see, they're sort of getting a little bit bigger, certainly, from when I did those ones. That's what we want. So let's kind of fill it in. Rose, is it a theme? No, Rose, it's not. I tell you what this is. You know, we actually we do mark a lot of occasions, don't we? So think, you know, royal family and Ukraine, you know, a lot of things like that. And I don't know if you've heard. I don't know where you've been if you haven't heard. In the news yesterday, that the scientists have had a new breakthrough for Huntington's disease. So hence DNA, little science bottles, a couple of little hints to science here, just to sort of recognise their achievement, really. It's going to be a really brilliant thing for a lot of families who've been living with this problem. So, you know, if you've not heard of it, go and have a look. It's not a very nice disease, but it's you know, we want to just mark their achievements. So see, I'm just joining all my dots together now. Okay. So I'm not going to kind of, you know, join all these little ones. It's just going to be these larger pieces. So that looks like it's kind of disappearing a little bit now. So that's it, absolutely Maureen. Yeah. That's how many years they've been trying to find a cure. Oh, Rose, it is. You have to go and have a look at, just sort of type it in on Google. That's just in recognition, really. We always try to if we can. There you go. That's the sort of first little bit going on there. Okay, let's have a look at this side then. Now, it doesn't matter which way around you draw these. It's absolutely fine. So I'm not going to worry too much about, you know, which way around it is. I'm going to put some triangles in, and you notice I've switched to pencil. So we're going to sort of fill this area, but I'm not trying to make them match or meet together or anything like that. I'm just randomly drawing them in. I know some of you are a bit dodgy with random, but let's get a few of those in. Okay, maybe a little one there, look. And sort of one there. Okay, so the decent sort of shaped, see, I might make that one a bit bigger still. Decent shaped triangles. So what I want to do is I'm going to put a bubble on each corner, like that. So let's do that first. Bubble on each corner. It's an easy tile today, isn't it? Just a few little shapes. Oh, Joe, yeah. It's not something I've come across. I've heard of it before, but it's not something, I don't know anybody. Oh, hey, Leslie. Okay. See how that just sort of was easy done. Because you've got all those colours, it's quite nice, isn't it, to sort of mix them up. I always say, you know, if you're having a bit of a grey day, put some colour in your life. Get a coloured tile. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's do this with the first one, is I'm going to join the dots, like so. And then sort of here, I'm going to put another one, not right in the middle, because I'm going to join it like that. You see? And then put one that way. So, it's entirely up to you if you want to do each one separately or if you want to go and join all the lines first. I'm going to do all the lines first, like that. So, this is why we did it in pencil, because now I can change the shape if I want. Of course, it means that your dots haven't got anything in between them, so it works quite nicely. Oh, I know, Maureen, that's why it's such good news, isn't it? That they can Well, there are scientists and there are people that do this research that they can do something. Okay, so now I'm going to go in, and it doesn't matter sort of where you put that particularly. If you want to go in the middle, you can. Or just sort of going with wherever it feels right for me to draw it at the time. Okay. So let's join them together. Dot to dot, so to speak. All right. And then this one. Sort of keep it going. There you go. Wandering in and out. Along we go. So, that's it there. So I know I've not kept you updated with what's been going on here this past week. We did have a bit of a flood last weekend, well, Monday when we came in after the rain. But we got that cleared. We now know where the problems are. It's a lot better than it was because our gutter's been cleared out. But there's still a bit to do, so we've kind of started to mark all the bits and, you know, the places where we've got to address it from the inside. So we're on the case, but we do have a sign up, Sanntangle House now. So at some point I will do a video, probably next week, so you can see how far we've got. There's still quite a lot to do, so we're working away and trying to fill out bits as we go, so getting there slowly. Okay, so looking at this then, I want to come in and I'm going to put like a little curved line in, look. Let's put a bobble on the end. It's, you know, a little bit of a nod to plant life. Let's do another one, but I'm going to go from this side, so I don't want them all to be the same. See, let's put another one there. And then again, I'm going to come from this side. Just trying to make them different each time. Put them there, see. Okay. I love drawing those. I think that's probably why you have them on most of the most of the tiles. But I don't think we mind. I think we're good with that. Okay. Bobbles there, look. And let's put one in here. Again, just sort of winding it along. Okay. So I'm going to have a look now at some space around here. I've left space on purpose because what I want to do is I'm going to come on in and I'm going to create new shapes. Like that, see? And then my brush pen, I'm going to fill that in. Like that. So if you want to draw all your shapes first, see, I could probably extend that like. It's entirely up to you, but I think I'm going to fill them in as I'm going, because that means then I'm not going to forget any. So it's just a little space there, but that's okay. Still fill that one in. Let's put this one in. Along we go. And that's why I use a brush pen. It means that it saves your nib on your regular pen, and it's a lot quicker. Also, I think you get a smoother sort of finish on it. You don't get any pen stroke lines in there. See, I'm just sort of following it round, so, you know, just copying the shape that's already there, really. And in and along. Let's fill that bit in. It's also quicker. Look at that, see? And then if you need to, you can come back in with that fine liner afterwards, and you can neaten it up on the edges. Oh, hi Marie, you're not late. Exactly at the right time. So seeing as fill these little bits in now, you can come back and watch it. It's not going anywhere. Okay, see, into that one. See there, look, where I've got like a gap, I'm going to put some little dots in, you see, to finish it. So I'm going to I'll put more, I'm going to do that one with just a pen because it's quite little. I'll do more of them once I've kind of done my filling. So that's going to be quite a long piece. Whoa. There we go. You know, if you need to use a ruler or draw it in pencil first, go ahead, it's fine. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at that. See, that looks like it's going to need just a little bit of neatening up on that edge. There you go. Done. Look at that. And oh, we're going to bring it round here and do that bit. Let's have a look at how that comes out. So I'm going to sort of shape that a little bit better around there. Like I'm going to come in a bit and give it a little bit more definition. Same around there. This is the great thing, see, when you're starting to fill in, you can go in and change bits up if you need to. I'm not going to have that one joining, right? I'm going to go a bit closer with that one. Okay. Okay, let's put this one in. Again, it's quite small, so I can fill that in with ink there. And another one here. So again, let's go in and around up there. And on we go. Ooh, filling that bit in. Oh, Kath, please pass on our condolences. Have a good weekend. Okay. All right. So look at that. So I'm just going to come in and do that little bit there. I'm going to bring my brush in to do that. Okay. All right, so looking at the other side now, I'm going to come in and I'm going to fill in, leaving a little dot if I can, the larger bubbles. If you can't, doesn't matter, you can come back in with a white gel pen. I might do that anyway, but let's just see how it looks with them in. There we go. Just leaving a little bit, see? Got that little highlight. They don't all have to be the same, you know that. We can just sort of get that little bit in. Sometimes it's easy, look, to sort of draw where you're going to do it first and decide. There we go. Okay, let's put our pen down for a minute. Put lids on them and let's get our regular pencil. Okay, and here we go then. So on the inside, let's do inside those lines there. Don't be too shy about that. We want to get some in there, and then I'm going to come round here, go over everything there. Okay, and this side I'm going to go over there. Not too much around there because it doesn't need it. Same on this side. But then, you know, you can go a little bit deeper there. Inside here, look, I'm going to go in there. Like so. Oh, Rose, yeah, the diary's going to go on Hobby Maker next Saturday. And the fabric, I might just put it on my own website. Okay, now if you can. See there, I'm not doing all the tops, I'm leaving some on for a bit of a highlight there, I reckon. Oh, Sue, so sorry. A bit of pencil there, look. See, I'm going around the edge there, let's put a little bit in there. A little bit there. Okay. So just while we've got the pencil in hand, I'm going to put a little bit around some of these, so don't think you've got to do every line. Just want a little bit of shadow in places. And then here, again, just sort of pick one of the triangles. They can all be different ones. And add a little bit of pencil in. Okay. So let's do this bit first. I know I've left that for the minute. I've not decided yet when I'm going to add any there or not. I'm going to see how the rest looks first. Yeah, Rose, absolutely, yeah. Okay. You see, sort of softening that pencil. I'm doing the inside bits first. Like so. Right, let's swoosh that one round. And that one. Like so. Let's sort of soften those bits as well. Oh, Faye, that's a good question. It depends on which paper. If it's the darker paper that you've got, I'd use the black edition because they're specific for darker papers. But the regulars will work as well. I think you should go with what you like. But yeah, that's the way I'd go. Darker paper, usually black edition. See, I'm just touching up a little bit in these areas. Just needs a little bit. There you go, okay? Soften that up. So looking at these pieces here, I think just a little bit there, and a little bit there, because it's going to go a long way. See, just if I brush it down slightly, and then this one here. Okay, so I'm going to bring my white pencil, and this is my chalk pencil, not a regular white, it is actually chalk, because what it means I can do, look, is I can come over the top there and have a little bit of whiteness. It doesn't like going over graphite, so just be aware of that. Put some in the middle there. But the main reason why this works, and I'm not going to use this because it's got graphite on the end, so I'm just going to turn it round. I can sort of blend it in, just like I would my regular pencil. Yeah. Okay, so whilst I've got it up here, I'm going to, see I've got that highlight, let's put a little bit of white on that side as well, look. Middles, and let's have a look, see where I've got these little bits of pencil. Just going to pick one of the other sides, doesn't matter which, just add a touch in at the same time. Okay, just a little hint. I'm not going to blend that or anything like that. Let's have a little look. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my white gel pen. I know there's been a bit of talk about gel pens on the Facebook page. Everybody's got their own preference, but I've always found this one, if you get a good one, you know, stick with it. This will tend to do what you want it to do. Well, you can get liquid ink now and all sorts of things, can't you? But you've got to make sure that that you sort of, you know, don't sort of try and colour with it. You're just dropping on. What we want to do, we want to have a couple of stars in there, kind of thing. You see, so they're all not all big, so little bits and pieces going on there. If you wanted to, you could come in and have some on those pieces. You see how it just sort of lifts it a bit. See, now I've done one, I've got to do them all. Look at that. I'm going to do the middle. I wasn't then for a minute, but I am now. Oh gosh, when is that? Is that the October NEC one? Is it the end? I haven't got tickets yet. I don't know if Leslie's coming with me. Leslie, if you're watching, we need to talk about that. I haven't got a stand or anything, but we do tend to go and have a look round. I'm going to say hi to everybody. If Leslie's not coming with me, I'm going to have to troll John round with me. That could be interesting. Depends on the coffee. Okay, see? He's actually in a really good mood recently. End of October. Yeah, I've seen it advertised, so I just haven't got my tickets yet. But yeah, definitely I'll be going. Yeah, I think, see that just sort of... You can get really carried away with it if you're not careful. So, you know, just try and not fill the whole thing completely, see? And then being that I've done that, where I've got these little bubbles here, so I'm going to put some white ones around it as well. I'm going to fill those bits in. Let's give that a little bit. And you see where I've got my little marks? I'm still going to come in and put white. It's just because I've gone straight onto the cardstock or the ink rather than the black. Leslie, that sounds fine, yeah. The last thing I want is have to trudge John round with me. Bless him. Yeah. He's all right with it. He just, yeah. You know what they're like. You know what they're like. Okay. All right. So there we go. A bit of a signature, I reckon. So this is our little odes or our little nods to science this week and their achievements. That's brilliant. Look at that. All those colours and everything. Really pretty, isn't it? Like that. Okay. So, gosh, what have I got? Oh, I've been really busy. Being that I've not done a class for a while now, I've actually got a new stencil that's going to look at little class projects. But if you're a complete beginner and you've never done it before, there's going to be a bundle that puts everything together, including the paper, so you can actually recreate the 3 images that comes in the pack. So I'll do a quick sneak of that. Look, so you've got a bit of everything going on in there. Look at that. And then, of course, backgrounds to go with it. And bouquets, we all love our flowers. But what I've done here is something a bit different. So, you know where you'd normally have the main piece. Oh, I'm just going to show you the back of this one. Here we go. There it is. So you've got some bouquets. And, of course, you've got backgrounds with them. And you've got another stencil, which I don't have up here at the minute, because I'm just waiting for the paperwork to be printed. So quite a busy show on Sunday or two. So if you're around and you fancy watching, you please come on in and say hi. Don't forget to send your pictures in to Hobby Maker, because even though they don't show them, you still go in with a chance to win £100 credit. So it's well worth it. Of course, it's the last weekend, isn't it? So they'll pick this weekend, I'm sure. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Enjoy. And I know, Louise, it's because Leslie's not here, really. That's all it is. I can't show you everything because I don't have the other one up here, but I've been a bit of a busy bee, so. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy. And if I see you at the weekend, I will. So I'll say hi anyway. But other than that, have a good one. And I'll catch you here again for our next tile on Tuesday. Viv, what time? I have no idea. No idea. Do I have to? I don't know. It's on the schedule. I'm sure it's on the schedule. So I never know. It's only when Chris puts the times up that I think, oh right, it's then. But yeah, it's on the schedule now, so it should be there. All right, if anybody finds out, let me know, and I'll make sure I'm there. All right, everybody, take care. See you soon. Bye.